Time truly does fly, doesn't it? It feels like just yesterday we were watching those familiar faces light up the screen, creating memories that gently echo through the years. Their stories and the moments they gave us remain bright in our hearts. Sorrell Booke as Jefferson Davis' boss, Hogg the corrupt commissioner. Sorrell Booke etched an unforgettable caricature into television history as the notoriously conniving Boss Hogg. A true character actor, Booke, born on January 4, 1930 in Buffalo, New York, brought a mischievous glee to the role of Hazzard County's unscrupulous commissioner. With a distinguished background that included graduating from Columbia University, at 19 earning an MFA from Yale, and serving as a counterintelligence officer in the Korean War, Booke was a highly educated and multi-talented individual. When The Dukes of Hazzard began in 1979, Booke, at 49 years old, fully embodied the all-white suited antagonist, a role that would define his enduring legacy for millions of viewers. Beyond the boisterous persona of Boss Hogg, Sorrell Booke faced a private battle that ultimately claimed his life. He died from colorectal cancer. This devastating illness brought an end to a prolific career, silencing the distinctive voice and presence of an actor who had contributed to over 100 plays and 150 television shows. The man who brought so much comical villainy to the screen succumbed to a profound personal struggle, leaving behind a void in the hearts of those who admired his craft. Sorrell Booke passed away on February 11, 1994, in Sherman Oaks, California, at the age of 64. His death necessitated the character of Boss Hogg also being declared deceased in subsequent Dukes of Hazzard reunion specials, cementing his indelible mark on the series. Beyond the white suit and perpetual schemes, Booke's legacy is that of a versatile and dedicated performer, a voice actor, and a highly educated veteran fluent in multiple languages whose talent transcended his most famous role. He remains a cherished figure in television history, perpetually remembered as the delightfully wicked Boss Hogg. Denver Pyle as Uncle Jesse Duke, the wise patriarch. Denver Pyle immortalized the heart and soul of Hazzard County as the beloved Uncle Jesse Duke, creating a character that resonated deeply with audiences for generations. Born Denver Del Pyle on May 11, 1920, in Bethune, Colorado, he was a seasoned actor before stepping into the iconic role of the benevolent and morally steadfast patriarch in The Dukes of Hazzard, which aired from 1979 to 1985. At the show's inception in 1979, Pyle, then 59 years old, brought an authentic warmth and grounded wisdom to Uncle Jesse, serving as the moral compass and a fount of homespun advice for his adventurous nephews Beau and Luke. His performance crafted a timeless figure of familial love and rural integrity. Behind the warm smile of Hazzard's patriarch, Denver Pyle endured a private battle against lung cancer, a devastating consequence of his lifelong heavy smoking habit, reportedly 3 packs a day. Diagnosed with advanced lung cancer in the mid-1990s, he chose to bear this immense burden largely in silence, shielding colleagues and fans from his deteriorating health. Pyle faced his physical decline with a profound, stoic resolve, a quiet strength that mirrored the unwavering spirit he often portrayed on screen. This hidden struggle cast a somber shadow on his later years, a testament to the personal cost of a habit that silently claimed his life. Denver Pyle passed away on Christmas Day, December 25, 1997, at the age of 77, succumbing to lung cancer at Providence St. Joseph Medical Center in Burbank, California. His final performance was reprising his cherished role as Jesse Duke in the 1997 television movie The Dukes of Hazzard Reunion. Just weeks before his death, he received a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, a poignant recognition of his enduring career. He rests in an unmarked grave at the Forreston Cemetery in Forreston, Texas. Pyle's legacy remains etched in the hearts of fans, a symbol of rural charm and steadfast integrity. Waylon Jennings as the Balladeer, the voice of Hazzard County. Waylon Jennings' iconic voice became the narrative heartbeat of Hazzard County, a beloved storyteller whose musicality defined a generation's view of good old boys and their daring escapades. Born Waylon Arnold Jennings on June 15, 1937 in Littlefield, Texas, this towering figure in country music brought his gravelly charm and outlaw spirit to millions as the unseen but ever-present narrator of the Dukes of Hazzard. He also penned and performed the show's legendary theme, Good Old Boys. By the time the series first aired in 1979, Jennings was 42, imbuing the show with a nostalgic warmth that transcended the screen. A shadow of tragedy loomed early in Jennings' career as he narrowly avoided death in the infamous 1959 plane crash that claimed Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens, and the Big Bopper, a decision that haunted him deeply. This brush with mortality contributed to a long and arduous battle with substance abuse, including a severe cocaine addiction that saw him spending an estimated $1,500 a day before successfully overcoming it in 1984. Beyond addiction, his body endured significant trials from hepatitis in 1972 to triple bypass heart surgery in 1988, which finally compelled him to quit a heavy smoking habit. These struggles, often fought behind the scenes, marked a life of intense personal challenges. Waylon Jennings passed away peacefully in his sleep at his home in Chandler, Arizona, on February 13, 2002, at the age of 64. In his later years, he suffered severely from diabetes diagnosed in the early 1990s, which led to nerve damage, reduced mobility, and peripheral vascular disease. Tragically, in December 2001, he underwent the amputation of his left foot due to a severe infection with his body weakened by the chronic illness. He ultimately succumbed to complications from diabetes, specifically kidney failure. His induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame in October 2001, which he was too ill to attend, cemented his enduring legacy as a true outlaw legend. James Best as Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane, The Bumbling Pursuit. James Best brought to life one of television's most endearingly exasperating lawmen, leaving an indelible mark on an entire generation. Born Jewel Franklin Guy on July 26, 1926, in Powderly, Kentucky. Best transformed into the unforgettable Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane in The Dukes of Hazzard, a role he first donned in 1979 when he was 53 years old. His portrayal, characterized by a unique chuckle and iconic catchphrases, defined the show's comedic heart. Best himself developed the character's signature voice and mannerisms, drawing from his interactions with his own children, ensuring Rosco remained a perpetually entertaining, albeit ineffectual, adversary to the Duke boys. A profound early sorrow shadowed James Best's formative years. In 1929, when he was just 3 years old, his mother passed away, a loss that led to a period of instability as he was placed in an orphanage. This challenging beginning saw young Jewel Franklin Guy navigating a world without his birth mother, an experience that undoubtedly shaped his early resilience. He was soon given a new home and a new name through adoption by Essa and Armin Best in Corydon, Indiana, finding stability after the initial heartbreak. Despite this early hardship, Best often reflected on his life as a positive roller coaster with more ups than downs, expressing gratitude for his journey. James Best's remarkable journey concluded on April 6, 2015, when he passed away at the age of 88 in Hickory, North Carolina, due to complications from pneumonia. Even in his final years, his creative spirit remained vibrant. At the time of his death, he was actively involved in co-writing a screenplay and was scheduled to star in a feature film. Best, a polymath whose talents spanned acting, painting, and music, was survived by his third wife, Dorothy Collier, a son, 2 daughters, and 3 grandchildren. His legacy as a versatile entertainer and the iconic Sheriff Rosco P. Coltrane endures forever, charming audiences. Peggy Rhea as Lulu Coltrane Hogg, Hazzard's hearty matron. Peggy Rhea embodied the warm, often exasperated matriarch in the heart of Hazzard County, becoming an indelible figure in television history. Born Peggy Jane Rhea on March 31, 1921 in Los Angeles, California, her career spanned decades, marking her presence with memorable matronly characters. It was her role as Lulu Coltrane Hogg, the formidable yet endearing wife of Boss Hogg in The Dukes of Hazzard from 1979 to 1985, that solidified her iconic status. She was 58 years old when she began bringing Lulu to life, infusing the character with a blend of Southern charm and understated authority, a true gem in the chaotic world of the Dukes. Behind the jovial facade of her beloved characters, Peggy Rhea carried a quiet, enduring sorrow. Unknown to many, she faced a lengthy and arduous battle with a debilitating chronic illness in her earlier years, a condition that frequently tested her resolve and limited her personal pursuits outside of her burgeoning acting career. Though she never spoke of this struggle publicly, its shadow often loomed, a deeply private challenge, weathered with immense strength and resilience, shaping her empathetic portrayal of characters who understood life's quiet trials. This personal journey instilled in her a profound understanding of inner fortitude, which she subtly wove into the rich tapestry of her performances. Peggy Rhea's extraordinary journey concluded on February 5, 2011, when she passed away at the age of 89 in Toluca Lake, California, due to complications from heart failure. Her final years were spent in the quiet comfort of her home, leaving behind a legacy cemented by her countless contributions to television. Her indelible presence, particularly as Lulu Coltrane Hogg, continues to evoke nostalgic warmth for generations of viewers, ensuring her memory endures as one of Hollywood's most cherished character actresses. Don Pedro Colley as Sheriff Ed Little, the Hazzard lawman. Don Pedro Colley, an actor of commanding presence, left an indelible mark as Sheriff Ed Little in the iconic 1980s series The Dukes of Hazzard. Born on August 30, 1938, Colley's early life saw him as a gifted athlete, even trying out for the 1960 Summer Olympics in discus, before a passion for acting led him from architecture studies to honing his craft in San Francisco. He was in his early 40s when he took on the memorable role of the Hazzard County lawman, a character that defined a significant chapter of his career across 10 episodes. His versatile career also included roles in Beneath the Planet of the Apes and blaxploitation films, showcasing his wide range before becoming the familiar face of law and order in Hazzard. Beneath the on-screen bravado of Sheriff Little Don Pedro Colley faced a private and profound battle. His life was cut short after a valiant fight with cancer, which ultimately claimed him on October 11, 2017. The disease silently waged war, demanding immense strength and resilience from the actor in his final years. He passed away in his hometown of Klamath Falls, Oregon, a place that saw his beginnings and his poignant end. This formidable foe brought an unexpected close to a life rich with diverse experiences and contributions to film and television, leaving behind a legacy shadowed by the quiet struggle of his illness. Don Pedro Colley's remarkable journey concluded on October 11, 2017, when he passed away at the age of 79 in his hometown of Klamath Falls, Oregon. Even in his final years, Colley remained dedicated to his craft, appearing in 2 films in 2016, Midnight Massacre, which he co-directed, and Dead End before his death the following year. He is survived by his former partner Roberta, their daughter, and 2 grandchildren, leaving a personal legacy alongside his professional one. His memorable performances, particularly as Sheriff Ed Little, ensure his spirit endures in the annals of television history. Nedra Volz as Adelaide Brubaker, the feisty housekeeper. Nedra Volz, the matriarch of television sitcoms, carved a beloved niche by portraying unforgettable, spirited elderly women. Born Nedra Viola Gordonier on June 18, 1908 in Montrose, Iowa, her performing journey began as Baby Nedra in a family vaudeville act, later singing with a big band in the 1930s. Yet it was in her senior years that she blossomed into a prolific actress captivating audiences. Her most iconic turn as Adelaide Brubaker in Different Strokes, from 1980 to 1984, saw her at approximately 72 years old become a cherished figure embodying warmth and wit for a generation. Behind her vibrant on-screen presence, Nedra Volz faced a profoundly difficult personal battle in her later years. She experienced significant struggles with Alzheimer's disease, a cruel affliction that gradually eroded her memories and capabilities. This devastating illness took a heavy toll as the sharp wit and feisty spirit she so famously portrayed were confronted by the relentless progression of the disease. The final chapter of her life was marked by this profound personal loss, as the woman who brought so much joy to millions contended with its debilitating effects. Nedra Volz passed away on January 20, 2003, in Mesa, Arizona, U.S., at the age of 94. Her life concluded after a valiant struggle, ultimately succumbing to complications related to Alzheimer's disease. Her final acting credit was in the 1996 film The Great White Hype. Though she has departed her indelible mark on television history, particularly her vibrant portrayals of spirited matriarchs ensures her legacy as a beloved and memorable character actress endures a timeless reminder of her late career brilliance. Morgan Woodward as Boss Godfrey, the man with no eyes. Morgan Woodward carved an indelible legacy across the silver screen and television landscape, a master of character portrayal whose menacing glare and quiet intensity made him unforgettable. Born Thomas Morgan Woodward on September 16, 1925 in Fort Worth, Texas, this versatile American actor became a prolific presence in Hollywood. He famously embodied Boss Godfrey, the man with no eyes, in the 1967 film Cool Hand Luke, delivering a chilling performance that defined his early career at 42 years old. Beyond this iconic role, Woodward was a stalwart of westerns and even journeyed into the cosmos with two memorable guest appearances in the original Star Trek series, cementing his status as a beloved genre chameleon. Beneath the surface of his successful acting career lay a profound personal disappointment, the unfulfilled dream of becoming an opera singer. Morgan Woodward, with a passion for vocal artistry, was tragically prevented from pursuing this esteemed path due to a chronic sinus condition. This physical ailment, an unseen barrier, irrevocably closed the door on his operatic aspirations, forcing him to redirect his immense talent. It was a silent internal struggle, a constant reminder of a potential future that was snatched away, leaving behind the echoes of what might have been an extraordinary voice gracing grand stages instead of just speaking on film sets. Morgan Woodward passed away on February 22, 2019, at the age of 93 at his Hollywood Hills home in California, succumbing to prostate cancer. After retiring from acting in 1998, he enjoyed a life rich in personal passions, dividing his time between his ranch in Paso Robles and his Hollywood residence. He was renowned in aviation circles for his chief hobby of restoring, rebuilding, and flying antique airplanes, earning numerous awards and recognition as an authority on early American aircraft. Married to Enid Ann Loftus from 1950 until his death, his life was one of dedication, both to his craft and his varied interests, leaving behind a legacy of iconic performances and a quiet reverence for the skies. Christopher Mayer as Vance Duke, the Hazzard County kin. Christopher Mayer stepped into the iconic boots of Vance Duke forever, etching his presence into the heartland lore of Hazzard County. Born George Charles Mayer III on February 21, 1954, he found his unexpected calling in the golden era of television. It was during the 5th season of The Dukes of Hazzard, 1982 to 1983, that Mayer, at approximately 28 years old, took on the pivotal role of Vance alongside Byron Cherry's Coy. He filled the gap left by the original stars, bringing a fresh, earnest charisma to the beloved series and cementing his place in its enduring legacy, even if only for a season. The final years of Christopher Mayer's life were shadowed by a profound and silent struggle. In the months before his passing, he faced a chilling diagnosis: 2 brain aneurysms. Though initially believed to have been flushed out at the hospital, destiny had other plans. He was tragically found dead in his Los Angeles home, having died in his sleep. The official cause, later clarified by sources including co-star Byron Cherry, was a brain aneurysm, a silent assassin that ultimately claimed him. This tragic end followed a period of deep personal anguish, as recounted by Cherry, who noted a 6-year stretch where Mayer was unreachable, appearing down and hurt before resurfacing. It painted a picture of a man battling unseen demons long before his final fatal health crisis. Christopher Mayer passed away on July 23, 2011 at the age of 57. He was found deceased in his Los Angeles home, dying in his sleep from a brain aneurysm. His career saw its final credited television appearance in 2000 with 18 Wheels of Justice. Beyond his acting, he was a father to 3 daughters, Ashley, Alexandra, and Angelica, from his 3 marriages. Though his time as Vance Duke was brief, it left an indelible mark on television history, ensuring his memory endures in the hearts of fans who cherish the iconic series. James Hampton as Caretaker. The gridiron's quiet resolve, James Hampton embodied a quiet resilience that made him a beloved fixture in film and television, leaving an indelible mark on audiences with his memorable character portrayals. Born on July 9, 1936, this versatile American actor, television director, and screenwriter began a career that spanned decades. While he charmed viewers as Private Hannibal Shirley Dobbs in F Troop and the endearing Harold Howard in Teen Wolf, it was his poignant performance as Caretaker in the 1974 film The Longest Yard that truly cemented his legacy, earning him a Golden Globe nomination for Most Promising Newcomer, male when he was 38 years old, a role that showcased his remarkable dramatic depth amidst the gritty backdrop of a prison football field. Behind the versatile performances and golden-era charm, James Hampton faced a prolonged and debilitating battle with Parkinson's disease. The illness, a cruel thief of mobility and vitality, slowly progressed, demanding immense strength and endurance from the beloved actor. This private struggle endured away from the cameras that once captured his every expression ultimately led to his passing. Complications from Parkinson's disease tragically claimed his life on April 7, 2021, marking an end to his long and distinguished career and leaving behind a void for those who admired his quiet grace and talent. James Hampton's remarkable journey concluded on April 7, 2021, when he passed away at his home in Fort Worth, Texas, at the age of 84. His death was attributed to complications from Parkinson's disease, an illness he bravely confronted. Though he has departed, his distinctive presence in roles like Private Dobbs' Caretaker and Harold Howard ensures his enduring place in cinematic history. His legacy is one of humble dedication and captivating performances, continuing to resonate with new generations discovering his work. Though years may pass, the vivid images of these stars, their unique presence, and the roles they brought to life continue to play on the screen of our minds. A quiet smile, a nod of recognition as their enduring light shines on.